Most of your friends are praying for you to fail. They just haven't told you yet. I'm 83 years old. I've lived through wars, economic collapses, and the slow, agonizing death of the world I once knew. I've seen millionaires become beggars in a single afternoon, and I've seen beggars become kings through pure, jagged luck. And through all those decades, one thing never changed: the circle. Every time your status changes, your circle changes. You think they are happy for your promotion. You think they actually like that new car parked in your driveway. Don't listen to their words. Words are cheap. Words are what people use to hide. Instead, watch their eyes when you tell them the good news. Watch the micro expressions. Watch the way they look away for just a second too long. There are two specific things a fake friend will do the moment you start winning. If you don't catch these signs today, they will wait until you are at your highest point, at your most vulnerable, to pull the rug out from under you. I've seen it happen 1,000 times. I've felt the cold floor against my back because I didn't listen to my own gut. Lean in close. I don't have many breaths left to waste. Let me show you how to spot the poison before you take the first sip. When I was 30, the world was at my feet. I had the corner office. I had the leather-bound life. I had the influence that made people stop talking when I walked into a room. People wanted to be near me. They wanted to touch the hem of my success. At the time, I thought I was loved. I thought I was part of a brotherhood. That is the great trap of youth. You confuse proximity with loyalty. You think that because someone is always there at the bar, at the gym, in your group chat, they are on your side. But most people aren't looking at you, not really. They are looking at the version of themselves they see when they are standing next to you. I had a man I called my best friend for over 25 years. We raised our kids together. We spent our summers on the same porch. I would have taken a bullet for him. But I realized far too late that he only loved me when I was winning. Why? Because my winning made him feel like he was part of an elite club. I was his mirror. When I looked good, he felt he looked good by association. But life has a way of cracking mirrors. The moment I hit a streak of bad luck, a business deal that went south, a health scare that took my energy, the mirror shattered. Suddenly, I wasn't the winner anymore. I was a reminder of failure, and he couldn't stand the reflection. He didn't leave because he hated me. He left because I no longer served his ego. I wasn't useful to his self-image anymore. Listen to me, grandson. If your friend only celebrates your peaks, but suddenly gets busy or overwhelmed during your valleys, they aren't a friend. They are a fan. And fans are the most fickle creatures on earth. They will cheer for the next person who takes the stage the very second you trip. Don't build your house on the applause of fans. It's a foundation made of sand. The first sign you must look for is what I call the hidden flinch. It's subtle. It's a ghost of a movement, but it's there. True friendship is a rare miracle. It's the ability to be genuinely, deeply happy for someone when they get something you desperately wanted for yourself. It's being able to celebrate a wedding when you were lonely. It's celebrating a promotion when you just got fired. I remember the day I bought my first real home. It wasn't a palace, but it was mine. I had worked 3 jobs for 5 years to save for that down payment. I invited my closest circle over for a small dinner. Most cheered. They clinked glasses. But there was one man, a man I'd known since we were boys in the dirt. When he walked through that front door, I saw it. It lasted maybe half a second, a tightening of the jaw, a dullness in the eyes that looked like ash, a forced smile that didn't reach his ears. He didn't say anything mean. In fact, he whispered, "I'm so happy for you, pal." But the energy in the room had shifted. He spent the rest of the night pointing out the potential problems. He mentioned the leaky faucet in the guest bathroom. He talked about how the neighborhood was not what it used to be. He was trying to find a way to make my win feel like a loss, because my win made him feel small. He couldn't sit in my light because he was too focused on his own shadow. If someone cannot celebrate your wins without bringing up their own struggles or without finding a flaw in your joy, they are not your friend. They are a competitor in disguise. They are in a race with you that you didn't even know was happening. In this life, the world will try to tear you down enough. Life will throw stones. The economy will bite. Nature will fail you. You don't need to invite the demolition crew into your living room. A real friend feels your victory in their own bones. They see your success as a win for the whole team. If they flinch at your light, let them go back to the dark gently, but let them go. The second sign is even more dangerous. It's the transaction. There are people in this world who keep a ledger in their heads. It's a spiritual bank account, and they are the only ones who know the balance. They remember everything they've ever done for you, but they have a very convenient amnesia about everything you've done for them. I helped him move in '94. I paid for his lunch when he was short on cash last Tuesday. I listened to him cry about his divorce for 3 hours. These people don't give, they lend, and they expect a high rate of interest. I spent most of my 50s feeling a deep, heavy guilt. I felt I owed certain people my time, my energy, and my loyalty, because they had helped me once when I was at rock bottom. I stayed in toxic circles. I tolerated disrespect, and I let people drain my spirit because I thought that was what loyalty meant. I thought I was paying back a debt. It took me until I was nearly 70 to realize that loyalty isn't a debt. It's a gift. If someone reminds you of what they've done for you, especially when you disagree with them or set a boundary, they are not your friend. They are a merchant. They aren't looking for a heart-to-heart connection. They are looking for leverage. They want to hold your past over your head like a weapon to keep you in line. They want you to feel lucky to have them. A true friend helps you and then immediately forgets they did it. They don't keep score. They don't use your moments of weakness as currency for future arguments. If you feel like you are constantly paying back a friend for the privilege of their company, walk away. Your soul is not for sale, and you've already paid enough. I want you to do something for me. Close your eyes for a second. Imagine you lose it all tomorrow. And I don't mean your money. Money comes and goes like the tide. Imagine you lose your reputation. Imagine you make a massive mistake that makes the world turn its back on you. Imagine the clout is gone. Now look around the room of your mind. Who is still sitting in the chair across from you? Who is still answering the phone when your name pops up? That person. That is your friend. Everyone else was just a passenger on a luxury cruise. I wasted so much of my precious youth trying to be liked. I edited my personality to fit in. I held my tongue when I should have spoken. I spent thousands of hours trying to keep people happy who wouldn't even bother to attend my funeral. And now at 83, most of those people don't even know I'm still breathing. Don't be like me. Don't chase the crowd. The crowd is a monster that will eat you and ask for seconds. One real friend, One person who sees your soul, knows your mess, and doesn't flinch is worth more than 1,000,000 followers or 1,000 contacts. One real heart is worth more than all the gold buried in the hills. Stop looking for friends in the bright, flashing lights of the party. Start looking for them in the quiet, ugly, boring moments of life. Because when the music stops, and I promise you the music always stops, those are the only people who will be able to hear your heartbeat in the silence. You're young. You think you have an infinite amount of time to figure this out. You don't. Life is a vapor. It's a candle in a windstorm. Don't spend your light on people who make you feel lonely, even when they're sitting right next to you. Be careful who you let into your heart. It's the only one you've got. The world out there is loud, but real wisdom is usually found in the quiet. If this old man's regrets helped you see your own circle a little clearer today, perhaps you'll consider staying a while. Subscribe to this journey. I don't have much time left, but I have a lot more to tell you. We have much more to discuss before the sun goes down for me.